This is Team Cut, starting the second game here from the IEM series with Violet versus Ret. This one will be played on IEM-violetvsretgametwo, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the game. As I said, this will be played down on IEM-violetvsretgametwo. In the bottom left, playing as the blue Zerg will be EmpireviOlet. Playing in the bottom right, in the red, will be LiquidRet. Score is actually not 0-0, it's actually 1-0. That real quick. In favor of Violet, the last game. There we go, 0-1. Much better, much better. Looks like we might be seeing another 10-fold now. Just doing a little jacket trip here for Violet. And Blue Thunder here, 9 Overlord for Ret. And Violet starting drone number 11. So you get a little bit of extra time with that first guy there. A little slow on getting those extra secret up there. So it's actually not benefiting that much. I'm going with a 14 gas for Violet, and the same for Ret. Actually, Violet does end up just a little bit ahead off of that drone there. Should see a pool coming down from both of them here in a second. And there they go. Pretty close. And GVC, pretty much looking near for the first part here. You got pretty much the same type of openings. Of course, you got the 6 pool, 10 pool, 8 pool you'll see every once in a while, 14 gas, 14 hatch, 14 gas, 14 pool, 14 hatch or 15 hatch, more 15 hatches you'll see, but you don't really see that whole hell of a lot with DVD. Extremely dangerous to do that. You pretty much lose to every sort of early rush. So unless your opponent's trigger stands too, which if you see that, then of course you're just going to punish them for it. Overlord scouting all over the place. About to get the Overlord high 5 here in the middle. 4 Zerglings, clean speed, all coming up about the same. Looks like Ret might be slightly ahead, but not a whole lot. And there's the Overlord high 5. So they should know where they are both spawning at. 4th floor coming out there for Ret. Another 2 to follow. And should be the same there. Violet sending his 4 out. So timing's pretty close to the same. There's the next 2. Probably be fighting somewhere around here. Right around this tower. We'll see. Violet's going north for some reason. Not sure why. Not going for one of the towers. Not sure if you didn't maybe see that Overlord down there. LiquidRet's kind of wondering where the Zerglings are at. And it's going to send a couple up here to scout. And really not sure what he's doing here. A little bit of a Zergling engagement there. Banelings are already coming up for all of them. Lots of Banelings. Banelings. Love Banelings. There we go. There's 4 Banelings going up. I have a couple of Zerglings here to kind of keep them busy for a little bit. Splitting them up. Those Banelings are just kind of chilling back there. So he's going to try to get back here into the middle of the line. Looks like he could have a decent one, but he actually... a lot of Zerglings, couple of drones there. And up here, Violet's really not doing much of anything. Pulling those Zerglings back. Get a little bit of damage, killed off the Zergling count a little bit. Got to be wondering where the rest of those units are, though, because really wouldn't have seen a whole hell of a lot. Should have had more. We've got Brian Crawler going down. See how good Red gets the split. Pulls them out. Maybe one. Oh, there's a massive Baneling right there. Weird. And then here come the rest of the Zerglings streaming in. And Red is actually taking pretty good here. Got a little bit higher supply. More Zerglings in there. More Yep, those banelings are going to take the wings back in a little bit, and we'll see what Violet does here. Good unit tab. Violet's actually down even after that massive hit he got off there as far as the protection, so looks like he might have a few more wings. Not really. LiquidRet really has more wings. He's got a couple more we just lost some banelings there. Or really not much of anything, it looks like. Oh, I got the third wings off, so pretty good hit there. Might have to reach that. There's a very good baneling exchange there. Violet's still going to be back on the drone count there. Actually, no, he's ahead now. Roach Warren going down. Red's forced to push out some lanes, so that's forced some more lanes out there, which is really good for him. Red's sending some lanes across the map. You can get a little bit of hit back in there. But Roach Warren going down, he's got one spine crawler up front, one baneling, and one lean. That's pretty tough defense for what's coming in here. A nice little switch over in there, throwing off some drones, maybe. Snipes one. And running off with the rest of his wings there. And baneling kind of hiding back in the back. Chasing some more lanes up over there. Got two banelings just kind of showing off to the side over here. A lot of banelings forming up. Ooh, he could get a nice little hit. At least weaken these guys a little bit, but doesn't look like he's going to. There we go. Nice hit. Should be able to get some of these. Oh, nice block from the team there. Very nice block. And got around. Got a couple, 4, maybe 5 kills there. Let's see. Even after work is killed, trying to get a little more hit there. Got a bit of damage on the spine card, but those roaches are out. Should be able to handle that. Pretty even. He's killed a few more units. Pretty even as far as the number of drones killed. And pumping out a lot more leans. Harvesters. Reps up on harvesters, able to get a few more. So 4 hits that he got off there is pretty good. Roach Warren just about finished. Should be finishing about the time Violet's roaches get up there. Surprised that he's not actually trying to push out a few more drones behind there. 2 spine crawlers up front. I think he should be good. Quite a few banelings. Not a very good hit there. That's quite some damage done, but I'm not really sure if it's enough. One off the rest of these. It looks like it was really enough. And clean that up pretty easily. And now Red is actually going to be in a pretty comfortable position there. He's definitely got the harvester lead. Dropping down his expansion now, getting some more roaches. They're sitting very comfortable here. More lanes getting ready to move out. And it's still not quite enough. I don't think to get through this, although he doesn't have the spine crawler support, so he's really going to need this baneling. Maybe turn another one of these guys into a baneling to help hold off his next push when it comes through. And he's going to know it's coming, pulled back. Facing back a little bit. Violet's building another spine crawler for some reason. He's really got enough that he really doesn't need to worry about it that much. I'd really be pushing out some more drones, get that drone count up. Ling's moving out on the map for Rep. Bad positioning there. Really should have kept him down by a watchtower, I think. Moving in, chasing him up far up to the other side of the map there. Good. I think they might try to base trade, but I think Rep is actually sitting in a better position there. They did it in right as that other spine crawler is trying to burrow. Snipes off one. So we might be able to pull off a couple of these roaches. Actually cleaning up all the roaches. Seeing if we can get that team down, and there's the GG. That was beautiful timing there. Way out of position with all the units up here for Violet. really think instead of trying to, that little push that wasn't there, he should have been droning behind it or something, but he was way far behind that point. But that ties the series up. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll move on to the next one.